All right, looks good. So today, I'm going to continue working on these Elfie animations. It's going to be a little bit weird because I have all the characters right now in a single file, and I'm going to have to change that probably. It's going to be a big implementation change. I don't know if it's going to be that big, but it is going to be a different implementation from what I'm doing now. Right. Contact down. Hmm. Wait, what? Somehow I did this on two different frames. I'm going to go in here. I have this option set. I'm always going in the options. I have this option set somewhere about selection. Keep selection after edit delete. There was one. Move selection on add mode. Select grid tile with double click. Snap to grid when the option is enabled. Transform cells in selected layers or frames in timeline. When you transform the selection, all the selected cells in the timeline will be transformed. If you select multiple layers of frames, the transformation will be applied to all cells of all the selected layers. Without this option, multiple cells will be transformed only if you select multiple cells explicitly in the timeline. Wait, what? Oh, that's why. That's why. I thought that was enabling me. So let me see. If I move this now, bonk, go back. That's the behavior I expected. What I think was happening, let's confirm. If I turn this setting back on, transform selected cells and selected layers or frames on timeline. Right? And I go like this. Now, I don't know. I don't know what's different, you guys. I don't know what's different. But if I go like this, and then I go like this, or is it if I do that first and then this, and I go like that, then both of them should be changed, and they are. Okay, and then if I turn that off, I'm just going to leave it off if I can't figure out what it does and see if it affects what I'm doing over the next few days. Okay. That doesn't do anything. But if I make my selection first and then select these and go like this, yeah, I don't know what the difference is. I have no idea. Really no idea what that option does. So I'll go like this and like this. Oh, I see. Also can't wait to do the attack animation, which is also going to suck. I'm going to have to do the attack animation 3 times. And actually what I should do, since this is going to get crazy, so I should probably slap this on the bottom. I don't like it on the bottom, but since we're doing animation, it makes the most sense because we're going to have a ton of scrolling stuff here. That's probably the best place to have it. I kind of wish it was separate. I could have layers and then frames, but I think the way it is makes sense given that you can transform everything at the same time. Okay, so contact down. Passing. It actually doesn't look bad. It actually doesn't look bad. I thought that was gonna look ridiculous because, like, look at this. Like, what the heck is this, man? But actually, it looks okay, right? 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 Am I crazy? Actually, might even just. I think I can get away with just using that for my animation. Wait, hold on. Am I done? Um, Passing and then up. Let's make an up. But this is like believable, right? No. um, Actually, hold on. Since I'm not really differentiating the front leg and the back leg, I think I can get away with doing this. But then, since it's an up, oh wait, my starting frame has his head at the very top here, right? So I think what I'm actually going to have to do, which also probably makes sense anyways, my 16 by 16 characters, I believe, are now going to have to be more than 16 by 16. I think I'm going to change it to 32 by 32. Oh, that's funny. It copied all that shit, even though it's not visible. Maybe I don't need 32 by 32. 24, 24. I just feel weird not having full grid sizes, you know? I mean, I could change the grid. Wait, hold on. If I change the grid here. Okay, it changes the grid, but it doesn't change the background color. But that's fine. That's fine. This is good. Probably if I'm working on a 16 by 16, I should probably use an 8 by 8 or a 4 by 4 tile anyway. Not tile, but grid. That way I can see um, how things line up really easily. I don't know what the hell I did here. So we're going to do that over. Copy that. Now we're going to do the up, right? Ooh, gross. Okay, whatever. I guess I still have to do a manual selection here. Unless I change it to a 4 by 4 grid. Maybe that, yeah. Because now I can go like this. And just make my selections a lot easier. Just kind of connect this. Maybe like that. There's a little bit of jitter with the with this. Oh, because I didn't move this yet. What I'm gonna do is select this, select all these frames, and hit the delete key. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's still in this one because I didn't select that cell. That's very cool. Giving myself this extra breathing space on the side of my tiles here is gonna make things weird. As long as all my characters are the same canvas size, it won't matter though. Something that's going to be weird is if I'm moving and attacking at the same time. I don't know which animation is going to show. I guess we just show the attack animation and just deal with the fact that it'll be a little bit janky probably. All right, walk right. This is cool. And then I'm going to go back to, let's close out the stuff we're not working with right now. This is my up. I'll do my up animation next. How do I add a blank new empty frame? Alt B. Oh, okay. Is this my B key? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. I see what happened. Kinda. What? Oh, because I see what I did there. I clicked the cell, and even though I had a selection, it copied the whole cell is what it did. See, this is going to be tricky to line up now because I don't have the 16 by 16. Let me throw on my grid, and I'm going to do my best to line this up. Probably here, because this is my 16 by 16. That looks like it's about centered. That looks about right. And then we'll go to this layer, copy that. Ugh! I don't know if my selection tool is doing me dirty right now. And there we go. Oh. And this will go on the weapon below. And let me do the same thing here with the 4x4 grid. There we go. So now I can see how it lines up. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So it's on the third row is where that comes in. I think like that. No, one more pixel up. Like that. Yeah. Cool. Auto select layer. Oh, okay. All right. So we've got this. Let's add a new tag here. Does Alt T do anything? I feel like that would be a pretty easy key to hit. Oops. Show menu select. I don't need a keyboard shortcut to show my menus. Walk up. Bro, the ads on Twitch are so long. I didn't even play an ad on Twitch. How's it going? I should play an ad on Twitch. If I play an ad on Twitch, then it won't show up. Or, oh, maybe it's automatically playing. Was it 5 minutes long? It might be automatically playing and they just don't know it. In which case, I should be doing it myself manually. Let me take a look. Should have Twitch open somewhere. Surprise, I am not signed in on Twitch. Ever. Don't know why that happens. Oh, this thing isn't unlocked. Where's my code, bro? I guess that makes sense. Let me see what happens when I sign in now. If you don't run ads, you should run an ad every 4 hours. Because which will run a period ad if you don't run them? Yeah, it's not that I don't want to, it's just that I forget. And I thought I had it configured to just do the really short ones if I don't manually do it. The settings are a little bit confusing. Let me take a look. It says, no, pre-roll ads are on still. The volume of your voice is really low. Oh, how about now? Is that better? Thing is, it's pretty loud in my ears. But that's the loudest that my microphone goes, so I can't turn it up anymore. Pre-rolls are on. So here's what I'm gonna do then. Better, but a few points higher would be. Yeah, no, that's the maximum. I mean, I could boost it more, but I also have my earbuds in, and it will literally, it'll hurt my ears if I put them any higher. Like even this is pretty loud right now. It kind of depends on your speakers. So these earbuds, the volume's pretty loud. But if I switch to my cans, the over-ear headphones that I have, it'll be a lot lower. So it depends on the EQ of the speakers themselves. I think these earbuds are like flat EQ. Can't you lower the volume on your voice in your headphones? No, I can lower the volume of my sound, but it doesn't affect the monitor. Let me see. It doesn't affect the monitoring thing. Monitoring volume. Oops. Where the heck is it? Oh, there we go. So you have mixer, mic. Wouldn't be in the mic settings. It'd probably be in the mixer settings. Mic's full volume. Then we have routing. I can completely mute it, but then I can't hear myself. And so I like being able to hear myself because then I know if I'm muted or not. And since you mentioned it, I'm going to run a Twitch ad right now because the pre-roll ads are still on. So brace yourself. All right. I'm just going to keep working through this. Normally I would take a break. Actually, let me see. No, I have water here. I just watched one. Yeah. It might not make you watch another one, right? But now pre-roll ads are off for an hour. So that should be good. Okay, so walk up. So what am I doing here? This is actually pretty good for walking animation. Then walking up. Right now his legs are like an X. I think I'm just going to change the way I draw the legs completely. Oh, I see why. Well, now that I've made the canvas slightly bigger than 16 by 16, although I could still raise it. I still have space even in a 16 by 16 grid. Let's go like that. And then I can give his feet bottoms. But from this angle, like this kind of doesn't make sense. Oh, I painted this on the wrong layer. Back up there. So this would actually be, it's funny, from the start of this project, I was like, I'm not going to animate this. I'm not going to animate this. Then after doing my like little experiment here with some graphics, I realized that, hey, it's so much better when you animate it. So that's what we're doing. How am I gonna, maybe I should have left the other one open as a reference. Um, this one. Walk away. Okay, yeah, I do hear. Hmm. If that I'm gonna watch on YouTube, yeah, it did play another ad for you, right? That's what I thought. It's gonna play another ad for you. Sorry, I should have done it when I started. I forgot. I usually do it like I'll usually start the stream, play the ad, walk away, get some water, and get everything set up. And then while I'm getting everything set up, the ad's playing, so that I don't waste any of my time. I don't really waste any of your time because usually people don't hop on as soon as I go live, anyways. They usually come in a little bit later, right? I do this, and you guys get to miss the ads, which is nice. Okay, so it played 4 3-minute ads. No, it's not going to play 4 3-minute ads. It's playing 4 ads for 3 minutes. So 3 minutes of ads. Maybe that's what you meant, though. Yeah, 3 minutes of ads means 1 hour of ad-free viewing for everybody. So this is better to do that, I think. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go back to this shape, even if it doesn't make a whole ton of sense. Right? And we'll work with this. Okay, so we're going to start off with the contact position. We're going to have contact, and contact is going to look different between the right and left. So maybe that'll be contact. The next frame will be the down frame. So I can, ooh, how's that going to work? Oh, I might have to move everything up. No. It's just going to be these cells that have to go down for the down frame. Up, down, sorry, contact, down, passing. Oh wait, when I did contact down, passing, up, I kept the passing low on this one. That's why there's fewer. Does that actually impact anything? Wait, hold on. Down, pass, up. So actually for passing, what I could have done here, let me just see what this looks like. It looks fine now, but I'm thinking about doing this on the other one. So to make them consistent, move that up 1 pixel. Whoopsie daisy. Right. And then we just, oh, I see why that doesn't work now, but that's fine. We'll go here and move that up. Right. And I'll grab this over here and I'll just make that a little bit longer. And then the up, this is an up now. Make this an up. We'd have to grab this and move it up yet again. And then make my legs connect better here. And move the rest of my bow up here. What does that look like? And maybe that actually looks a little bit better. His feet just kind of look like they're sliding because of the foot shapes. That's okay. I don't have a lot of pixels to work with. I'm sure I could optimize that even more later. Okay, now the reason I did that, the reason I went through that little exercise is because now over here, what I'm going to do is down, and then my passing has to happen here. So when passing happens, how is passing going to work here? I can't. Can I move this up? We're going to try it. Well, hold on. Before I move that up, what I'm going to do is move these up. So these go back to the normal resting position. Yeah. And then that lets me move this into a passing position. Now his body looks real scrunchy like. I don't know if that's right. Because now it looks like he's picking his foot off the ground, right? I don't think we want to do that. I don't think we want to move it up. I think what we want to have happen here is for passing, something's got to happen with these legs. Maybe this foot comes down. Oh, that means I put those pixels on the wrong layer. Right, and then this comes down. Just grab that with a right click. Why does this look weird? It's not the same shape as over here. What? Oh, what? Why is my symmetry line over there? That's weird. Hmm. Wasn't really symmetrical from the beginning, was it? I see. Do I see? Yeah, because his body's 1 pixel, so the legs kind of get squished into one. So it's, yeah, asymmetrical. That's fine. Yeah. Unless I set the line of symmetry to be on this pixel. Can I do that? So that's basically what it is right now. It doesn't change anything, but I can maybe use that to make things symmetrical. Whatever. It's fine. It's whatever. It'll be a little bit goofy. Or the other thing, like I had before, was just like double these lines here. The only thing is that this shape doesn't translate because we need to do this. Something like that. Which, I mean, I could do. And so then how would I do this? Let me put my symmetry back up and slap it over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to erase these. Oh, mother trucker. Let me erase these without symmetry. And then slap the symmetry on. This way I don't have to think. Hey, baby, we're symmetrical. Now, now he looks weird. No. Oh no. Oh. That is not a good look for his head, dude. That is not a good look for his head. Neither is that, though. What program is this? This is Ace Sprite. That is not a good look for his head. I might have to go back to. I mean, asymmetrical's fine, right? Asymmetrical's fine. I'm just gonna. I think if. Ooh, how do I do this? I think I would just go like this. Yeah, that basically puts it back the way it was. They're basically stick figures, the graphics, so like it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? And then up. How do I do an up motion, right? How did I do up here? Pass or contact down, passing up. Oh, so I actually in this one I did cheat and I moved the legs in the up phase. Right? Okay. Like this. Grab these. Move this up. Then I'm going to move this foot up. I mean, like, not a big difference, right? It does look weirder here, though. Down. Oh, because I didn't do passing. Oh, but that is how I did passing here, right? Contact, down, passing. Oh, no, passing. The legs are together. Contact, down. I see what I did. So I'll just add a new one in between. We'll call it passing, where I bring this foot down. And I bring these guys up to normal. Right? And then we go like this. Keep switching colors and I don't have to. Oh, I put that on the wrong layer, didn't I? Keep doing that. Okay. So that's my passing. Contact, down, passing, up. Oh, and my up actually did go up. He looks so stupid. This one actually looks decent. This one actually looks kind of decent. Like, it looks like he's like sliding his legs and not really lifting them, which is like not really here or there, but that's fine. This one looks like he's just like jumping up and down. All right, go here. So contact down, passing up. And we would do contact. We would do the same thing. I think I have to repeat it here, which is fine. I can just do the same thing, contact, and just flip everything. Oh, that doesn't work? You got to do each layer separately? Oh no, because when you flip that one, it's exactly the same. That's why. Yeah. I gotcha. Okay, so presumably that worked. Contact. Down. Passing. Up. Up. Contact. Down. You can just go like this. Do them all at once. Contact. Down. Passing. Oh, no. Contact. Down. Passing. Up. Oh, it looks so ridiculous. Oh my god. he's like swinging his whole body every time he walks. I kind of like it though. It's goofy. It's goofy. I think I'm just gonna keep it. It looks so ridiculous. Right? And then walking up. Twerking now, or basically, he's like dancing. He's not just walking around. He's like, I'm dancing. salsa or something. It's not really a salsa, but that's okay. It's like a bossa nova. I like it. It's goofy. Whatever. So my goal isn't to make this not to make this game perfect, right? So I already started on graphics for the next version of this game. So let me show you real quick what I've been up to here. These are the graphics for the next version of the game. This version looks like this. Wait, hold on. This is the new project. Let me go here. This is the old one. This is the OG game, which also is having some issues with some stuff. But let me see. Sound was all messed up last time I tried doing it too. I don't know why the sound was all screwed up. Let me try this real quick. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever. Did you ever play Skate? No, I haven't. This is what the current version of it looks like. But I wanted to try adding some animation and see how that would affect things. Basically, graphics have been kind of a bottleneck for me, creating these graphics. I feel like I did a decent job. This level's all screwy. I don't know why this is happening. But I think it just needs to be re-imported maybe. Like, let me go here and see if, yeah, just see if re-importing fixes those things. The levels look good though. Oh, thanks. I'm very like self-conscious about it. Like, a lot of this stuff didn't make any sense to me when I was making it. It sounds still screwy too. I don't know what's going on here. The sound thing might just literally be my computer. Flying files are now on disk. Yeah, reload from disk. Also, don't know why this like freezes up my computer. Oh wait, hold on. There was an error printing out here. Spawn optimizer. Interesting. I wonder if there's just something wrong with that level actually. Over here, if I close this out and open levels, maybe something in here is actually corrupt. Oh yeah, what? What is actually going on here? Wow, that's so weird. All I'm doing is like telling it to render the tiles and then telling it not to render the tiles. This is so weird. Yeah, that's fine. Looks like they are current styling of some other games I see. Yeah, it's so weird. Okay, now if I save that, it'll probably fix the tiles being all wacky. What? Oh, because I didn't re-import it. Sorry, getting all excited for no reason here. Re-import, and it might give me that same error, so I'm just gonna close that out, run the game again. Oh, you mean it looks like other games that you've seen before, like similar style? It was a bit weird. I don't know why this is happening, dude. Could not find spawn. Why are you looking for the spawn though? That's another weird one. I have to figure out why this is happening. But even weirder than that is why this is all funked up. It renders fine. Oops. It renders fine here, right? I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's not my focus right now. But let's just go in here. Oops. See if we can figure out what's going on. Like, what if I just go to levels and I just like discard all the changes that were made? Is that what I want? Or maybe the tile sets, discarded changes, and leave everything else the same. This changed a lot. I don't know why. There we go. Get to the rescue. Next thing is to figure out why the sound's all funked. So that's that. It could be that I screwed up something in the LDTK file. I don't think so. Because I re-imported this already, right? And that was all okay. There is one error here. Oh, that's fine. I can ignore that. You got a new camera? What kind of camera did you get? Yeah, that looks fine. I'm just going to commit that. Do I need to commit that? Damn it. Every time I press this button. Okay, sorry. Gonna commit the current state of all this. Fix broken tiles. At least this way it'll be all in a single commit. And if there is a problem with the current state of those things, I can just, oh no, my branch is diverted from the current remote branch. Let me pull. Oh. So maybe my change here isn't even needed anymore. Probably not. I'm going to drop that commit and see what happens. I'm a little scared. But that's fine. We can always roll back even if we drop a commit. Uh-oh. My keyboard's not working now. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. It's the Fujifilm XM5. Okay, everything's working here. I'm happy. It's super back ordered, but I've been recording some podcasts past few years and it's only 1,000 and my customer bought it for me. Nice. Sick. What is the button to stop running? F8. Okay. I changed these buttons, but somehow they changed back. So I'm just going to deal with it for now. Anyway, that's the current graphics. And then I decided, hey, let me try to see what it would look like if I made some better graphics and figure out how to use them in the game. And this is kind of what I came up with as a rough draft, a prototype of the exact same game, but with better graphics. So we got some animations on the character, which feel pretty good, right? And then we've got better tile sets for my levels, and then some better entities in the game that look kind of cool, although that does look very out of place. But yeah, trying to figure out the graphic style and how to fit these things together. Maybe the reason why this looks out of place is because the perspective is different from everything else, and maybe I need to use this same. It's a weird perspective though, so I don't even know how to do that. But that's another art problem that I need to solve, because this perspective is like the vanishing points are like in every single direction. Right? Like this goes this way, this goes this way. It looks good, but this, yeah, it does definitely like kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I don't know, F8. But in any case, so for my simple game that I'm doing right now, we're just working on basic animations for these characters. That's walking upwards. Let's do walking downwards. And then after I do walking downwards, we have to make an attack animation. That is a weird bow that I haven't used anywhere. Okay, so now grab that. Create a blank frame. If I hit tag here, create new tag, walk down. Oh, now it's part of both tags? I didn't even know you could do that. That's interesting. Are you going to apply to work for a game company? I don't know. I might consider it. I also love how... Oh, I see. I was on the right layer. Whoops. Every time I copy paste stuff, I just screw it up wildly. What? Oh, because I accidentally copied the whole layer, dude. No. The way, like this view here, I don't know. The way you select things has me confused very oftentimes. Okay, so we're going to try to fit this. Wait, hold on. That's not even the right one. Oh, that is the right one. Is it the right one? You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess it is. So how does this line up here? The head basically takes these two center tiles. So this is not lined up the way it was lined up here. So there we go. Those are the two center tiles. That should be the same. How's the meta interview? Not good. So then I'm going to grab this and copy this. And now that's going to be weapon above. Oh, no. Make a new layer first and then call it weapon above. Oh, don't select the whole friggin' thing, dude. Okay, that seems like it worked, and it did not. It copied nothing. Oh, because I selected the wrong layer. Weapon, then click, then copy. Hey, look, that worked. I think that's how it's aligned. Let me double check. We've got 2 pixels here and then 1 pixel here. And let's see if that looks right. We've got 2 pixels here, 1 pixel here. Perfect. That means we can see this weirdness on the other one. We can see that weirdness on the other one. Well, that's all right. That's how we're going to start this guy. But that's not necessarily how we're going to keep it. It's also going to be weird because we have this weapon in the way now. So I might just hide the weapon and animate him walking below. Even though it's stuff that we can't see, I think it'll be easier for me to animate if I can see it. And then that also gives me the bonus of if I ever decide I want animations without the weapons, I can just hide the layer and then have those animations without a weapon, which is kind of a win maybe. First thing we got to do is fix these feet. How did I do this? Walking up. We have this like cross shape here. This T shape, right? Kind of cross T shape. Which means this has to come down. Now we have the cross T shape. And then we have the L's. I think, right? Right. T shape. And then L to the below. And that's about 3.5 tiles tall. And then if we look here, it should also be 3.5 tiles tall. 1, 2, 3. That is not a half a tile. What am I missing? I don't want my character's height to change completely just because I changed direction. I could probably even just use the exact same. I can probably just copy paste this. Because there's no face or anything. Like you really can't tell the front from the back of this guy. But I kind of want to figure out what's different before I just blindly change it to be different. So we've got 2 from the top. That's fine. That'll be... The opposite would be 2 from the bottom. Oh, it is right. It is right. The reason... I see now. See, that made it very obvious. It's because I don't have these. And now it is 2.5. 3.5 grid sizes high. Right? Very cool. Oh, look at that. That actually looks better. I also need to have still frames, right? I think that's fine as a still frame. We can copy these later to make still frames, right? If I go here, I'll figure it out later. But we'll make a new tag for stills. Actually, I'm going to copy this because I don't know if I'm going to use this yet or not. But we'll go here and we'll tag this as stills or just still, right? And then walk right, still. No, maybe we call it stills. And this is the down, obviously. Okay, now walk down. So, because this is supposed to be contact. Contact means that one of these feet is in the air. Not in the air, but one of these feet is in front, one of these feet is behind. It doesn't really matter which one's which as long as I alternate them. And actually, even that looks pretty cool with the weapon on it. So, okay, so this is contact. We have contact, then we have down. So down means moving everything down. Ooh. guess so. I'll move that one down separately though. That's too many grids for me to move down. Oh, I see. So I guess I'll go like this. I usually just move the head down, is really what I usually do. But I think what I was doing before is like moving his arms down also. Oh, it's hidden, so it's not letting me do it. I'm on the wrong layer. So maybe, yeah, maybe I do grab a little bit of his arms. And yeah, maybe I grab that and move that down. So contact down. Doing squats. Contact down. And for down, we're just going to move this whole thing down. Contact down. Contact down. Ooh, that looks pretty good. One, two, three, four. Okay. Contact down. Then we have a passing phase. Passing. I don't know. Cycle. Passing would put his head and arms back to where they were prior. Yes, that is correct. Like that. Right? Contact down, passing, but because we're passing, our foot is going to touch the ground. I think that's how I did passing over here. Let me see. Contact down, passing. Is yeah, in this one, in my basic animation here, I decided that passing is going to be both feet next to each other directly. And then we have to raise this thing back up again. Hitting the wrong button really kind of, auto select layer. That might actually make my life easier. Cool. And then contact down, passing, and then up. Now the problem with up is that his head's already hitting the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is grab everything everywhere all at once and nudge that down. That did not do at all what I wanted it to. Like that maybe is a better way to do it. Like, yeah, selecting the cells instead of selecting the frames. Contact down, passing, and that leaves a little 1 pixel headroom for an up phase. So let's do my up. Hide this. Up means everything goes up. And then we go like this. Yeah. And I think for my up, I also had his legs moving, right? Up. Yeah. And I think here too, down, contact, down, pass, up. Yeah. My up also, I usually move the legs. So then this foot goes up. Okay. My friend released a. My friend's band released a new single. Up, up, move tool. Wah. Yeah, it looks weird. Choom, 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 choom. That's only part of it though. So that's down. That's contact down, passing up, and then we need to do all of it over again. Contacts down, passing up. Do the flip. Okay. See, this one looks goofy, so I don't know that I want that to be the one that's still on the right side. So we might do this for the still on the right. That for the still on the down. That's such a weird. The thing I don't like about this is that he jumps, right? In the frame. He really jumps. I think that's the problem here also. I think this needs to be aligned the same way. So what we're going to do is grab all of this and whoops. Grab all of this and grab my move tool and align this on the bottom. Now it's probably going to look identical to this. This might have actually been a problem I kind of had before, but you just couldn't tell as much. Right, up, and let's get one for down. Oh, sorry, that's a right down. And let's get an up one. Here's my up frame. I can use a passing frame, I think, from my up. I guess the only problem with this is he looks a little bit taller here. We lose about 2 pixels in height for some reason. So maybe I should make him a little bit shorter for this. He's still smaller, but it's not as much of a difference. I mean, I might actually have to tweak the entire animation to make him slightly less tall. And then he wouldn't even really go above that 16 pixel height that I set before, right? Which band? Let me see. I think the name of the band is Cobra. No, that's the song. Nicky Loud. We can listen to it and then at the same time figure out if the sound on my stream. Oops. This is the one. Let's see what it sounds like if I hit play. That's good. That just means that the sound on this computer is messed up in general. I mean, that's not good, but that's a good sign that it's not my game that's broken. That sounds pretty cool. It's cool. I like it. That's cool. I like it. I'll listen to it later when it's like when my sound's not broken. I don't. Do you guys hear it all crackly too, or is it just on my end? Got to figure out what's causing that crackling sound. It's either something in the capture card or something in the sound output from my other computer here. But anyways, talking about this and how this up goes to big. I don't think anything else here. Yeah, this is the only one that goes too tall. So I think I might just have to make this smaller and then I can crop it back down to 16 by 16. But that's still pretty cool. And we need to do attack animations for right, up, down, etc. My only problem is doing this. I get very exhausted working on the graphics. I like it, but like I also, I guess because I'm not used to working on graphics so much. Um, yeah, like character graphics and world graphics and stuff like that. You know, designing UI things, I've got a ton of experience on, and I can kind of do it mostly effortlessly. I would say, like, it doesn't really tax me too much, but this, I'm like, even a stupid, simple stick figure character like this kind of does take a lot out of me to animate. Or not even just to animate, but even just doing the drawings. So, what I'm going to do here, Elf, I have it saved, right? So, let's go to my code base. And my elf isn't even committed, right? So what I'm going to do is elf assets, elf add animated elf asset. walk cycles. Now the next thing I should probably do, because I don't think that's a drop-in replacement. I don't think it is. And we got some weird stuff going on in my character. I have the animated sprite 2D. That's actually interesting. Why is that an animated sprite 2D? It's not actually animated. I think I also have a color mask. Oh, that's also interesting. These don't even look like they're the same size anymore. Oh, I see. Right, because they're not on the same frame. So they're both animated sprite 2D. Is how I did this. And then I put one on top of the other, which is just a color mask. But thinking about this now, right? If we're being realistic here and I'm thinking about this now, can I just do this with a single animated sprite object? No, I guess not. I guess not, because the reason I can't do that, that's a bummer. I'm trying to think about how to do this then. The reason I can't do that is because the modulation will affect the other colors, and I only want it to affect those colors, so I really do need it to be a mask like this. So that means that all the animations I do, I'm going to have to duplicate them. There's probably a smarter way to do that. Right? It's probably a smarter way to do that. But whatever. Let me get up for a second, stretch. Let me see where my ads are at. 7 minutes of no pre-rolls. Okay. My problem is my energy levels are tanking recently. I think it's because I had the caffeine. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have had the Red Bull. It's making me sleepy. But okay. So what should I do here? What time is it? 11:43. All right, I'm actually gonna break for lunch. Is what I'm gonna do here. And then when I come back, what I'm gonna do, I realized I did go through the process of doing all these animations and I still didn't get to test any of them yet. But what I'm gonna do is when I get back, I'll do an attack animation. Oh, I see. My plan originally was don't even do the attack animation yet, because once I do attack animations, I'm gonna have to do 4 more of them. 4 more or 3 more? 3 more. For attacking up, down, and right. And we don't need a left because we can just flip it. So I'll only have to do 3, but that'll be a bunch of animations that I'll need to do. So I can either do that, or I can work on making the sprite mask here, like this white mask, for the animations I have done already. So I'll do one or both of those things when I get back, and we'll try to plop it into the game and see what it looks like. And I might also adjust the character's height when he's facing to the right, his side profile height, try to make it match more closely to the down and up. And that might be kind of a cool thing to do. And then we got to figure out how to make this work, because right now it does some weird stuff, right? I think the better approach, sprite frames. does this work again? Resource. Transform. Offset. I'm trying to remember how this works in terms of changing your character. Oh, because it's elf. Yeah, that's what I did, isn't it? I made characters. Maybe it's probably a thing called heroes, enemies, levels, player, yonder player. Yeah, they're all different scenes. And that's how I did it. So they don't have to be in the same file. Originally, they were in the same file. I was doing some weird stuff to pick the right one. But we don't have to do that anymore because I think it just now plays down, right, and up animations, essentially. So that's easy. So then we have different scenes for each one. They're inherited scenes, different scenes for each character anyways. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, this will be good. I'll do that when I get back. I need food and probably a short nap. And then I'll be back. What do I even have to eat here? Ah, okay. I know what I'm going to do here. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to put my food in the oven. And then we'll start working on those animations while the food's heating up. And then when I get, when my food's done, then we'll start, then I'll take a break. Is what I'm going to do. Sound good? Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, what I was going to check here, what I wanted to check here is if I should play an ad while I'm gone. Like 2 minutes. Yeah. I'm going to play a quick ad. I'm going to use the bathroom, put my food in. And when I get back, we'll continue. So we'll probably continue for another 10 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. I've got that in the oven going. So first thing, I did my commit, right? Let me just double check. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my guys, we're going to cut him down a little bit. We're going to make him a little bit shorter. He is supposed to be an elf, so I don't know if that means he's tall or short, depending on what kind of elf you're talking about, I guess. Could be either one. And we're just going to make him a little bit shorter. So if we start off with him here, right, and then we move our bow down, and then we need to make him even shorter here. Move the bow down yet again. Oops. And then our up, we have contact, down, passing. This is not an up. This should be passing. So we can make him a lot less lanky here. That's his actual height. And then our up phase, we can cut him down again. And let's fix the bow in these last two frames. See what that looks like. Awesome. So we got the exact same result, more or less. But now in a 16 by 16 grid. And what I think I can do here, if we want to, is take this from, oh, it's 24 by 24. Take it back down to 16. And I think this works. Not that I need to restrict myself to 16 by 16 for any reason, but I don't want to increase the canvas size yet unless I absolutely need to. And I think I kind of worked this out in a better way without doing that. I think this is good. So let's save this, and then let's go to source control, add this in assets, elf. I'm going to say fix, shorten elf height inside profile for consistency, and crop to 16 by 16. Which we can always undo very easily, right? That didn't take very much time at all. Now, yeah, so now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to create the masks. I'm going to duplicate this whole layer, hero mask. And what I'm going to do, how do I want to do this? Yeah, that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is just go here, select all the cells of this guy, grab this color, hit color, replace, and put in a pure white. Boom. Done and done. And then we're going to do another color replace on this black and just replace it with transparent, which should effectively delete it. I don't know why the preview is not working. Maybe they don't let you do that. That's fine. We can just go here, uncheck contiguous, grab this. Oh, I know why. Because it did work and I have the other layer highlighted. So basically what we're going to do here, we're going to leave it like this. And then when we export it, we're going to export two things. We're going to have elf Sorry, not as a GIF. We're going to export the sprite sheet. And this is how it's going to work. We're going to have sprite sheet exactly like this is good. Visible layers, all frames. We don't need to split the layers. We can leave them all together. And this is perfect. Not going to merge any duplicates. This is fine. So we're going to go here, output this, choose file, characters, elf sprite dot ping. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to export another sprite sheet. Let's control E, by the way. Okay, and instead of visible layers, we're going to say hero mask. Ta-da! Now, one cool thing that you can do, which I have done, is for exporting these things, if you want to keep your settings consistent, all you need to do is write a short little script that will do the export for you. And it'll call a sprite and it'll pass the right parameters. And all of this stuff is scriptable on the command line. And so that way, instead of doing all this manually, you can just have like run a script that'll just generate everything from all the files. But I'm just going to do like this for now. And then the file name is going to be elf sprite mask. All right, and then this should be a drop-in replacement now. We're going to try it with just this one character, which is over here. And we're going to see if it works. And how would this even work to begin with? Yeah, so it is technically a drop-in replacement, but because I know I'm going to have to do a little bit extra work on the animation side of things, I'm going to come into here and I'm going to go to player.gd and we're going to change some code. So what am I talking about? Oh, what happened here? Already had all this changed. Hero not declared in current scope. Well, whose fault is that? Probably mine. I don't know. Let's go here, player.gd. Oh, the GD script language server might not work correctly with other projects other than the one opened in Godot. I see. That's why this is broken right now. The reason this is broken, that kind of makes sense. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to close out. You might as well close this out too. And close out this project because I have this other project open and presumably it's running the language server on the same port. And so the other Godot instance over here probably can't even start the language server because the port is busy. So I'm just going to close it. And if none of that makes any sense to you, don't worry about it. Most people probably just write their code in Godot and it's not really an issue for you guys. I prefer to use my own editor, and so we got to go through some extra hoops. Why is this mobile? Oh, that might be an issue. Oh, my food's done. Presumably my food's done, but I do want to test this first. Okay, I guess the shortest test we can do is a drop-in replacement. So let me go here to my sprite frames and we'll just do the drop-in replacement right now so I can test this before lunch. And then most likely what I'm going to do, wait, why is this like not letting me pick this? Animation frames. Why won't it let me pick the add frames from the sprite sheet option? Hold on a sec. Does it have to do with the inherited scene? It does. Uh-oh. But why can't we override it? Let's open up one that is overridden, like Reap, for example, and see how this guy works. It's using the same one. Oh, but this one lets me change it for some reason. But when I go to Elf, it does not let me change it. Why not? Oh, I know why. I know why it doesn't let me. Because this is not made unique. It's sharing the one with the bass player, and all this is defined in bass player. So we're gonna slap at the bass player. No, I'm just messing. That was a bad joke. What we're gonna do here is grab our assets. Um, assets. Ooh, where did I even put that? Assets source. Elf. That was probably a goofy thing to do. Characters. Yeah, that was a goofy thing to do because it's in source. We don't want it in source, so we're gonna move it. So, well, let's do a tmux session here so I can start up nvim, but I can also move some files here. And we're going to go to assets, source, characters, right? And we're gonna move star.ping. What are we gonna do? Make directory characters. And then we're gonna move source characters star.ping to characters. And then we're gonna go here. Yep. Oh, look at that thing just update automatically. We're gonna grab these suckers. And then let me zoom in because I can't see a gosh darn thing. I don't remember which one I had up selected. Down. Okay, so down, we're just gonna go like this. Oh no. There goes Tokyo. Go, go, Godzilla. Ooh. Oh no. They say he's got to go, 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 Godzilla. I just want to play this so we can get the right frame rate. 12 FPS looks decent. The reason why this guy's hopping is because we have this old frame in here that we don't use anymore. That's cool. That's the down one. Now we're going to do the right one, which I cheated and did with only 4 frames somehow. And we're going to do the up one. And all the frames. Update the frame rates. Cool. Then I'm going to go to the color mask. Do the same thing. Down. Now this is going to be tricky because I'm going to have to figure out how to know which freaking layers are which. Oh, this might not work the way I thought it would. Probably not. Probably not. That's okay. I think this one's down. I don't think it's going to work the way I thought. Because I didn't mask out everything. I just selected this character thing. That's fine. See, it's gonna... That's fine. It's not gonna line up right, I don't think. Like, at all. But that's okay. Down, right, up. I think they're all in here. Let me do this one again. I don't remember if I cleared it out or not. I think that one's the up one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. It might not work on the other ones though. Let's stop this. Stop this. I don't know. We're just gonna run it and test it and see. I'm sure that's not exactly right. Yeah. Oh, you look so funny, dude. But that actually does kind of feel better. Okay. So it's not exactly a matter of just doing that one layer, although it could be. I could make it that. I could do it that way if it simplifies my life. Basically, my sprites don't consider that layer, doesn't consider what it would look like to hide everything. So what I mean is if I turn this on, yes, this looks good, but it doesn't hide. Like I'd have to delete all this other stuff, right? All the pixels where this overlaps, I would have to delete them, which actually isn't that hard because it's just for the weapon above tiles, right? So I would basically, yeah, I'd have to go to each one and do it, but that's easy. I just like select this and go here and delete, like select this, delete, select this, delete, like this, delete, like this, delete, like this, delete, this, delete, this, delete, this, delete. I think that should give me what I want. Export sprite sheet. Yeah. And we'll just replace it. And that might fix it. Did I accidentally close Godot? Why did I do that? That was a weird thing to do. I think I was trying to stop the game and I might have hit quit twice and quit the engine by mistake. I don't know why those don't line up. I think those don't line up because they're starting on the wrong frame. Which I think actually might come from this not being the same frame. Let me go to bass player. So I have this selected. Up. That's also on up. Oh, but why don't they line up? I don't know what that button does. That's scary. Oh, did I pick the wrong ones for the wrong ones? Up. The heck? Oh. No, I know what I did. I have to move the file because I exported it to the wrong spot. And yes, I did do the wrong thing. So up looks right. Oh, yeah. Test this real quick. And then I'm going to go eat lunch. Okay, so down screwy, but up now looks the way it's supposed to. Okay, so it's a little bit more tweaking to do, but that's the general gist. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. All right. I am going to go eat and I'll be back probably in a couple hours, maybe. I need to take a break. It's about an hour, 2 hours of work there. It's not too bad. Got quite a bit done. And that should help me power through my energy deficiency that I'm going through right now. I will be back later, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you probably later today or tomorrow.